Here comes a new challenger!
恐怖を教えてやろう
What's going on, you guys? TBR here, back yet again with another King of Fighters All-Star video, and in today's video we have our most anticipated character reveal trailer for the Tekken 7 collaboration Round 2 that could possibly have dropped today. That's right, you guys, we finally have our first look at Devil Jin. So we're going to be taking a look at this trailer, breaking it down, going in slow motion, and taking a look at exactly what Netmarble has implemented with this character, or at least exactly what we can derive from this trailer, right? Because, yeah, as we all know, if you guys have been watching the rest of the videos in this series, they tend to leave a lot to the imagination. However, it is Devil Jin, and judging from the results of that poll I posted late last night, which, by the way, my god, you guys came out in force for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you guys are looking forward to this character. Just a little bit. So that's exactly what we're going to be getting into today, but before we do all of that and more, make sure if you guys haven't already done so, you smash that like button and subscribe, and let's just go ahead and get into the trailer breakdown. Now, before we get into this breakdown, just so you guys are aware, there is a new manager's video from Manager Kiki over on the official Korean King of Fighters All-Star YouTube channel. I will be breaking that down as well. However, I do have an appointment this morning, so I'm going to be posting that later on this afternoon. So you guys are going to be getting two videos from me today. This video here, and then I will also be breaking down that Manager Kiki dev video because there's a lot in there. However, it's a little bit on the longer side for Manager Kiki, so I get the feeling that that's going to be something that's going to take a little bit of time for me. So yeah, we're just going to wait till later on this afternoon, and you guys can look forward to two videos from me today, thanks to the fact that I am on vacation from my IRL job. But anyway, you guys, with that out of the way, you can look forward to that later. Right now, let's focus on business at hand. Let's take a look at the Devil Jin trailer, and then we'll go ahead and slow it down, right? So, as you guys are probably aware, if you've been paying attention here on the channel, this is the character that I have been looking forward to the most, and like I had mentioned, judging from the results of the poll and what I've seen in my comment section on all the subsequent videos, this is also the character you guys are looking most forward to. So it is definitely a very hyped trailer, and I do think that this delivered. Definitely think that this delivered in a big way. And as we go through here and slow this down, which before we even slow it down, can we talk about how awesome Devil Jin looks? Like, his character model, again, the art team for this game does a really, really good job. Devil Jin looks great, and that's the trailer, you guys. So let's go ahead now. We're gonna slow it down like we like to do here on the channel. We'll go to 0.25 speed, and we'll take a look at what there is to see here, right? So when it comes to the Devil Jin trailer, the first thing, of course, we always would like to talk about when we talk about these trailers is going to be our first look, our more detailed look at the character designs and the models. And overall, this Devil Jin is one that we have seen over the course of the past week or so, and he looks fantastic. Everything here looks in order and as it should be, and in my opinion, this is probably the most impressive character model out of all the character models just as a base model. Looks fantastic, tons of details. I love how they even have the little black coming up from the glove here, or the gauntlet rather, so it all looks really, really cool. So let's go ahead now and take a look at this, right? So basically, when it comes to Devil Jin as a character in the King of Fighters All-Star, I think that this trailer bodes very, very well for how he is going to perform. This is a character that is going to perform, I almost feel like, very similarly to a Saul Bad Guy, an EX Kyo, the like of those types of characters before him, where he's lacking all those multi-hits, but he makes up for it in just brute force and putting on tons of damage. I get the feeling that that's the type of character that they're going for with this model and with this design. So taking a look at the skills here, let's just go ahead and back it up since I've been talking. So we'll take a look here at the basic string first. The basic string looks like it's definitely going to start out with an off the ground, which is always a really, really good thing to start with right there with the spinning low kick. So that definitely looks like it will be a off the ground to start this basic string, which is always a good thing. Basic strings, there's very little you really look for. You really just look for an off the ground or a knockdown on there, and it looks like it does end with a knockdown. So taking a look here, this is going to be the S1. If we take a look at the X1, the S1 is just going to be a lunging uppercut. So basically, if we take a look here, we got a lunge and an uppercut. So it does appear as if that this is going to have some pretty good distance on it. The question with these types of moves is always how much distance. I would say it's going to have a pretty decent amount. I don't think it's going to be full screen, but I do think it's going to be mostly full screen. So it is going to make up quite a bit of ground there, and it does look like it's going to get its job done. So a nice, quick, easy animation there for the S1. Not a whole lot to write home about. But then the S2 is going to be a projectile, right? Now, of course, this looks like it's definitely going to be full screen. This is looking like it's pretty much going to mow down whatever is in front of it. Interestingly, you'll notice the multi-hits on here, so there are quite a few multi-hits on this projectile. So this projectile is looking like it's going to be pretty nice. So that's what we can tell from that. I am curious, and it probably will, just because they'll finagle a way to make it happen. I don't know if that'll have off the ground considering how high it is, but it definitely could considering how they've handled certain projectiles in the past, so I'm not too concerned about that. But it does have some nice multi-hits on there, and it does look full screen. Now the S3, I am going to have a bit of a community question here because I'm pretty sure I figured this out, but I'm not entirely sure. So you guys are going to see here that on the S3, we are going to have a charge skill from the looks of it. So if we take a look here, that looks like the base version, and then this is the charged version. I don't think that these are two separate skills. I think this is one skill. So you guys can let me know in the comment section if I'm right on that. I, again, am not some sort of expert on Tekken 7 because that is one of the few Tekken games I've played very little of. I kind of fell out of that whole scene actually around Tekken 6, if I'm being honest. But either way, let me know in the comment section if that is what I'm looking at there, because I'm pretty sure that that's one skill. It's just that this is the base version, and this next part is going to be the charged version right there. So pretty sure that we just got a simple 3 skills with the S3 having a charge skill. Now, as far as the charge skill is concerned, charge skills are always interesting because they can add a lot of stuff in there with those. And so when it comes to a charge skill, it's definitely welcome. It looks like it's going to be a bit of another lunge forward type of skill, and this time he's basically just going to be delivering what appears to be just a energy ball sandwich to the gut. So that's pretty much what we got there as far as the S3 is concerned. And at base, it almost looks like it's just kind of almost like an elbow to the midsection is almost what it looks like. So there's a bit of a lunge forward again, so you guys will kind of see that. So we've got a character here that to me is very reminiscent of bruisers before him, again, like Saul Bad Guy, EX Kyo, SS Terry, characters of that ilk. That's kind of what he reminds me of a little bit as far as his kit's concerned, and that bodes well because all of those characters are extremely strong. So let's take a look at the core finisher, shall we? So we've taken a look at all the skills. All of them look really, really good. This character is looking super strong so far, but let's go ahead and take a look at the core finisher, right? So the core finisher here, if we take a look, is going to start out where he lunges forward, and then you're just going to have your usual shenanigans here, so not much to kind of get into with this, but it does look like it is going to be a very serviceable finisher. I do wonder, and I'm not entirely sure, we'll have to wait and see, but if we take a look here, you can actually notice from the icon, but the startup here, I almost wonder, and I don't think it is, but I almost wonder if this is going to have some sort of grab in it. I don't think it does though. Just judging from what I'm seeing, I'm pretty sure the initial hit is just him lunging forward with almost like a shoulder to the opponent. We take a look here, yeah, so I'm pretty sure that this won't have any type of grab in it. If you took a look at just the icon, that might kind of cause you to think that, but I think that it's going to basically just be right there is kind of as close as it gets to a grab, so I'm pretty sure it'll be all right. but that is what I can tell from the core finisher. Now, when it comes to the 3PG finisher, let's talk about the art for the card, because the art for the card looks awesome. This actually looks like usually we just get like a character portrait. This looks incredible. This is really, really good art. Again, the art team, as we've always said, knocks it out of the park for this game. That is one of the strongest aspects of this entire development team, and they continue to do amazing work with this collaboration's assets. So that looks really good. But when it comes to the 3PG, my God, looking great. So if we take a look here, we've had questions about some of these previous 3PGs with these other characters. They've seemed like they might be a little bit on the slower, or a little bit on the shorter side, a little bit more on the average side, if as it were, with some of them. But this one here looks like it is going to be much longer. It is looking like it is going to be exactly what we look for in this game from our 3PG finishers. And overall, I think that this is looking very, very nice. This looks very clean. It is a very nice looking finisher. Look at that. How could you not enjoy that? So that to me looks absolutely awesome. We have the dream match there between Devil Jin and Orochi, and there you have it, you guys. We have Devil Jin's trailer. So overall, I personally believe, and this is just me, I personally believe that Devil Jin's trailer is the most impressive out of all three of the kits so far that we have seen released. I think that this guy is looking extremely, extremely solid. Well, I guess now it's 4 if you count Devil Jin, but still. Either way, between him and Alisa, I think that we have a lot to look forward to as far as meta characters. However, at the end of the day, it always comes down to what is going on underneath the hood. However, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below, but this character is reminding me again of characters like Saul Bad Guy, EX Kyo, SS Terry, those sorts of bruiser characters that may not kind of woo you over with the amount of multi-hits that they've got. However, when it comes to the amount of damage they can put on with just straight up punching down the opponent, it's pretty impressive stuff. And of course, whenever it comes to things like explosion, etc., that's always going to be the main factor when it comes to the damage output on these characters. But overall, I think that this character's animations are kind of in that vein of those types of characters, and I think that this bodes well for him. I think he's probably going to end up being an absolute monster, and I'm sure most of these characters will be. You know, as much as we try to derive something from these trailers, typically speaking, these characters, if they're collaboration characters, especially in 2022, they are going to be meta. It just comes down to how meta are they, how broken are they, right? So we only have a few more short days to wait, you guys. I am going to be bringing you guys another video later on today, breaking down Manager Kiki's video. But again, I didn't want this video to be 40 minutes long, and I get the feeling that that Manager Kiki video is going to take a while because it's 16 minutes long, and we are going to be talking through it and slowing it down and stopping it and so on. So I will get that out to you guys later on today, but I wanted to make sure I got this one out to you this morning. So I will have that to you guys later on this afternoon. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything I missed from this trailer, but I'm pretty sure that we got everything that we needed to see here and we needed to cover. So anyway, you guys, let me know now that we have seen trailers for kind of pretty much all of the main characters we're getting. We just are waiting for dupe characters at this point as far as trailers are concerned. Let me know who looks the best to you, because to me, it's between Devil Jin and Alisa as far as who I think has the most promise. And I'm pretty sure that Devil Jin is going to win out on that just based on what I see here. But again, we'll have to wait and see what's going on as far as kits are concerned whenever that drops. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe on the way out. Talk to you all in the comments. And until the next one later on this afternoon, you all take care. Peace.